What's the deal? What's up? You're over here chilling in Berlin with me, Chad Muska. I really create my own reality. Whatever it is I want to do, I'm going to do it, you know? And it's like anything, after doing it for so long, I have to love to do it. Whatever I do, I have to love to do it. So if I get to a point where I feel burnt out on something, then I have to step away from it a little bit in order to come back and appreciate it more again, you know? Skateboarding isn't the only thing, you know, and especially for me, like it never has been. It's always been the backbone of everything, but I've always been very interested in music and design, and I'm just as passionate about any of those things as skateboarding, you know? If I love to do something, I'll do it with everything that I have. I don't skate as much as I did at one point, you know, but then it goes in phases, you know? When I was living in New York, I skated every day, you know, like, but I wasn't filming and doing video parts and all that, but I was on my board everywhere in the city every day, and LA a lot of the time too. It's like, you know, like, even at the time period where people were like, oh, like, Muska don't skate no more and this or that, it's like, I was on the streets every day skating, and I didn't see any of those pros out and around, you know what I mean? But, you know, maybe they were driving to the spot and filming their trick and doing their thing, but I was just out skating, you know, like, and if that's taken away from me, it's taken a piece of my soul away from me, you know what I mean? So that always remains, you know, and if I go 3 or 4 days without riding my board, I start to go crazy, you know, I gotta at least just ride around a little bit, you know, or something, you know, I'm not always, like, challenging myself and pushing myself to, you know, jump down big handrails and all that all the time now, you know. I've had challenges with my body over the years, and it's hard, you know. It comes and goes. It's just my body won't allow me to do as much stuff sometimes between my back, my knee, my ankles. Like, I mean, I've put my body to use very hard over the years, and it's, you know, it's part of it. But, you know, it's like I appreciate the moments when I feel good enough to do what I can do, and you know, I'm not trying to keep up with any skater out there nowadays, you know what I mean? I don't got nothing to prove to anybody. I don't give a shit anymore, you know? But I still want to be a part of the skateboard industry, and still feel I have something to offer to it. And right now, I think it's more corporate involvement. You know, the kids are like so about competition and all this stuff, you know? And it's like, yeah, that needs to be there because it pushes the limits and, you know, makes people want to be more consistent and all this stuff. But, like, I've seen some kids do, like, the craziest shit, like, whatever, like, kickflip back nose blunt, shove it in a handrail or something. I don't even know what the hell they're doing now. And you see it, and it doesn't do anything for me, you know? And I've seen people tail slide a curb and be like, fuck yeah, like, that was sick, you know what I mean? Some people just skate and they just, you know, they just have a style or something, and that's, I was talking about this earlier about, like, skateboarding is like performance art, you know, we're all kind of performance artists, and everybody can do the same 50-50, but nobody does it quite the same, you know what I mean? Everybody has their way of doing things, or the way they flick their board and all that stuff, so that's, like, it's a very important aspect of skateboarding that, like, yeah, we all know about it and talk about it and stuff, but I see, like, it's becoming just more about how many stairs there are and how many flips in and flips out that you can do and slide, and, you know, and like I said, that's cool because that's progression, and it pushes skateboarding. But when everybody looks like robots in, like, contests, you see the guys, like, they do a trick, you know, kickflip back, tail side the rail, they land, and it's like they don't even roll away. It's like as soon as they land and roll for a second, they, like, stop, pick their board up, and run back up, and it's like, shit, if I landed that, I would have just been skating off into the sunset, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, you know? Like, true skateboarding, whether you notice it's in the industry or not is a different question, you know? But there's always going to be skaters skating in a parking lot, just ripping it up, having fun for nothing else but the reason of having fun, you know? I like when the skateboard industry is like that, too. Well, like, me and Jamie kind of hung out a lot, and then the whole toy machine thing happened, and then, like, we weren't ever really enemies, but I think the industry kind of then started to see it. It was like, either like Thomas or Muska, like, which one do you pick? You know, it was like sort of this battle between the kids, kind of, even too, you know? They almost made it up, kind of, like, you know? And it kind of, in a weird way, we just stopped kind of hanging out after that for a long time. It was weird, yeah, like, we just really kind of, my memory's a little crazy, so I don't remember time frames exactly and stuff, you know, I've been through a lot, but I went sort of like, hanging with Jamie a lot and filming all that stuff and everything, and then all that kind of happened, and then I moved up to from San Diego to Orange County, and that's when I met Tom, and we just really clicked instantly as friends, you know. And so it's sort of two different eras for me, even though it was all throughout the 90s. A lot of shit happened to me in the 90s, you know. So yeah, I moved up to Orange County and met Tom randomly. I can't even remember how I met Tom, or like how we clicked even. I don't know, I'd seen him like at some contest, I think, or something. And he was on TSA, and somehow we became friends before I got on TSA. I don't know if it was through Angel from TSA, or else somehow I don't remember exactly how it went down, but me and Tom just started hanging out. Like, you know, just we met each other and just started kicking it, and I was really stoked on what he was doing as far as like flipping downstairs and stuff, and I wanted to like skate with him and try to learn how to do that kind of stuff too. It never really happened that good, but I got a couple things here and there, but and I think he was stoked on me skating rails and stuff, and he kind of wanted to do that too, and we'd always kind of like go to spots and, you know, try to toy around with different stuff, you know. That was a magical energy at that time too. Just having nothing else in the world that really mattered. Anything. Zero. You know, nothing. Besides skateboarding, and where were we going to go that day, and what spot were we going to hit, and like what were we going to do to try to take skateboarding to a higher limit than it was at the time, you know. And like, he must have been like one of my friends in a past life or something. I was thinking about that recently, because like there's too many like random weird connections, and I have that with like a lot of people. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I never really like stopped to analyze myself, because when I do, I like trip out or something, you know. So I just like try to just be me, you know what I mean, and just react how I'm gonna react to any situation. And like, I'm not like going there going like, hey, I want to get these guys hyped, you know, like. But I think that's just like, I don't know. I don't really have an answer for it, because it's just what I do, I guess, you know. And it's always what I do. Yeah, good. Back to the, I guess that is the answer. Is that's sort of what I've always kind of been like, I think, you know, just getting hyped, enjoying life, and, you know, and I like to see other people do stuff just as much as I like to try to do it myself too, you know. So it's like, if I'm with even any of these younger guys now, you know, and I see a spot, I'm trying to do it, and maybe I know I can do it, but maybe my body's messed up now and I can't do it. Like, you know, I want to get these other guys to do it, you know. I'm like, come on, man, what's up? I know you got it. Like, let's do it, you know. Like, check it out. Just look at it, you know. Try to talk them into doing it, you know. So, yeah, man, I enjoy it, man. I enjoy bringing some sort of energy to anything that I try to do, you know, and just go about life in a way where you're just pushing it, you know. This is a blessing, you know. Everything we have here is a blessing, you know, and I think it's a sin not to keep going and doing and you know, and whether it's you, like I said, whether it's you doing it or me doing it or not, or hyping somebody else up to do it. If I'm hyping them up, then that's my job at that time, you know what I mean. For whatever reason, I was meant to hype that person up to do that, you know, and hopefully one day they're gonna do the same for me, you know, because it's the same thing, you know. It's like, I see Tom and go skate with him, it's like, I'm with Tom, I'm fucking psyched, you know. Or like, you know, there's certain people that I just connect with, and when I skate with them, I'm just like, wow. Mark Gonzales, it's like, fuck, if I just like, he could be on his bike and I'm skating by him, I'm just like psyched, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's certain people that just, you know, you get inspired by, you know. So if I could do that for some people, that's amazing, and other people do it for me, you know. If you're a professional skateboarder, then you have to be a professional, and that's interacting with the kids, talking to them, hyping them up, you know what I mean? Like, letting them know that, like, we're all part of something together, and that's skateboarding, you know. And that's another thing that I think skateboarding's losing a lot of, is its sense of community. You know, it's like, because I remember, you know, when I was coming up skateboarding, it's like, I'm skating down the street, I see a skater, we stopped, and what's up, you know, like, where are you going? Let's go skate, you know, because there wasn't that many skaters, you know. And now it's like, there's a lot, and it's like, sometimes I see a skater pass by me and I just say, hey, smile and wave hi, and they look at me like I'm an asshole or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is this guy saying hi to me, you know? Maybe because I'm a crazy old man now, but everybody, man, the whole team's killing it. I'm actually really psyched on Greco right now, man. I really liked his Death Wish part. It fucking blew my fucking pants off, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, because I knew it was going to be dope, you know what I mean? But like, just the song, the editing, the tricks, like everything, I was psyched on that, man. And it just like, I was like, wow, like Jim fucking came through with this one, you know. And then, you know, it's like, then, you know, it's the OGs are always going to be my favorite because I have so much history with all them, you know. But then it's really cool to see, you know, Kevin Romar coming up and you know, breaking it off, and Spencer Hamilton and Neen. I mean, all these guys are just like such talented skaters, you know. So, and it's cool that we're now expanding more of a global team now too, and actually getting people part of it. Lucien, and I'm curious to see more of Rumney, because I heard he's fucking Pat Rumney, new guy with us on the team now. I heard he's killing it. So, but I haven't seen much of him, so I'm interested to see what he has too. Yeah. I love it, man. It's actually the best skate shoe I ever made, in my opinion. And a lot of people are thinking of it more of a sneakerhead shoe, you know. More of, me and Josh Brubaker designed this shoe, and our goal was to really tap into these things that influenced me a lot too, and you know, and that is high fashion and sneaker culture and skateboarding. And so we wanted to really find a way to merge all those worlds into one wearable shoe in all those situations, you know. So it has the function, and there's really very thought out skate functionable aspects of the shoe, that it still, you know, has a kind of sleek modern fashion look, and it has, you know, reference to sneaker culture as well too. And so I think we really pulled it off in a good way, you know. And I'm really stoked on it, man. Just I'm always stoked on all my shoes, and it's like such a blessing to have the opportunity to see these things manifest and become real. Yo, what's the deal? This is Muska. I'm out. Route 1. Represent for life. Peace.